What's going on, guys? Hitfall's back for the next part of this series, and in this part we are going to have the ant now officially attack us, and that should be fairly cool and I think kind of easy to do. Now if you remember, we had already set up a montage here for the attack, so we have the ant attack. We've also did a few other things. We set up the ant bite, remember, because that actually will be called at the moment that he actually does the bite. So we'll run that, and that will, you know, like here, we'll run the damage, and it should also the other thing it needs to do is play the animation. See, that's what we haven't done yet. So essentially what we should do, go ahead and bypass that guy. I don't need that anymore. Let's do a custom event for the animation, and it's gonna be this is the ant character BP. In here in the graph, in the anim blueprint, remember when we did the play hit anim? We're actually gonna do the exact same thing. Except we're going to play attack anim, and we'll type in ant. This will be attack montage, and we don't need any of that. Okay, now at this point it should actually, it's not doing it yet, play the attack anim. We need to do that here. We can actually do that right here, because remember, success will only fire when he gets within 50 units of us, which at this point will never fire because our his radius is blocking it. Our collision cylinder is like 44 units wide or something like that, and his is 60 wide, so he can only get within whatever units, right? 70, whatever the shit it works out to. I don't know, but I do know that this fires when he gets there, and this is when he gets there. Well, what should he do? Should be an attack, right? So the thing is, though, the unfortunate thing is that I haven't cast or any of that shit. So I mean, I kind of have no choice. So we'll cast to the ant character BP. Actually curious here, get mesh? No, can't do that yet. Okay, here's what we should do. We're just gonna do a relay. It's kind of dumpy that we have to do this. But I already have the cast to the anim blueprint here. I have to cast this far anyway, right? So why not run a function that's here instead of saying get the anim instance and then cast that and then run this function here, play attack anim. I already have that cast over here, or where the piss I'm at. This guy, it's already here. Boom. So let's just make a cheater function here. I'll say relay attack anim, and then I'll just come here and I'll say play attack anim. Okay, so it's like I said, it's just a relay, just to skip doing another cast. They all got access to each other anyway. I don't think it matters. So that will play attack anim from there. That is correct, which means in our chase enemy, assuming, well, yeah, if we get there we have to cast to ourselves, which is a little unfortunate, but there's no need to do it until we get there, so we might as well do it after here. And then on success, wait, let's run the what did I oh, it's relay. Did I not compilo? Relay attack anim as ant character BP. Oh wait, what am I doing? And then we can finish the execute. Okay, now the unfortunate, no, actually this isn't good. This isn't good. This isn't good. This is not good. I'll tell you why this isn't good. Because what'll happen is it'll finish execute as soon as he calls to play the animation, and he'll immediately probably play it again. So, given that, we need to make it so that when he's in attack mode, he basically, yeah, we need to send him into attack state, like attack mode. And this is not how you do that. This is just going to play it, and then he'll go on with the rest of his behavior. He'll even start moving around and shit. So we can't do this here. We can still do it like this, but not here. So in fact, I'm just going to dump it. I'm just going to finish success when he gets there. Now I do have an option here to stick another task right next to it, because that is what would play next, at which point it would stay in here until I release it with a finish execute, either success or fail. So that might be the best way to do it. Or I could run a service here that's checking if I'm within range, and when it is, I'll say I'm in melee range, and if I'm in melee range of my target and have my target, then on a separate thing I play the attack. If I'm not within range, I should run towards. That might be a little bit better to break that up into that step, and that is in fact what I do in my normal AI in rats. My spiders and my AI infantry guys both split chasing and shooting into separate, in completely separate sequences, so that I can make them go in and out of them while they're in either one of them, if that makes sense. When you do them together like this, it can be hard to bust out of one to get to the other, because it's like all of a sudden he may need to just stop what he's doing and go chase after me, you know. So let's do it that way. I think it's going to be a little bit easier. We'll need a service, but it doesn't have to run very often, even though it's checking whether or not he's within distance. In fact, if we give it like say 1 second or something on its recheck, then that should actually be enough, because it actually gives you another second to get away from them. And if there's going to be a lot of them, we don't want it ticking too fast. So far we have no tick. The only tick we have right now is here. This is the only tick we have, and a lot of this stuff I don't really know how else to do it. I'm getting away with some stuff over here. Okay, these are event driven. These are event driven there, but this here is not. This is event. This is event. Okay, but this in fact is going at all times, because I don't know how to get this. I'm very tempted to dump it. I'm very tempted to dump it, but I need to detect when he, because here's the thing, when I don't do this, when he turns, he's in idle. He's just, his legs are just spinning. So at the very least I want his legs moving around. And I think I was wrong in the other video to swap these. I think there's something else wrong, and I got to investigate why he's kind of turning a little bit constantly. This seems to be I think what's I know what's happening. Every time I make a little adjustment, this goes into full-blown true mode, because this, yeah, every little adjustment gets him to start blending this. And already I really don't like how much I'm doing here because of that turn in place. This right here, I don't really I don't really know any other option, because AI, as far as I know, don't use inputs. Meaning, I can't say, hey, tell me when you move forward, but only tell me when you press forward, and then go ahead and tell me when you let go forward. It doesn't work like that. AI doesn't, I don't think. I know you can tell AI add movement input, but if we look at our character, okay, it's a parent class of character, but there's no movement info in here whatsoever. Nothing about him moving, turning, any of it. Okay, I'm not telling him to do anything. It's all done underneath. So how to get what he's doing? Because here's the thing: when it's a player controlled thing, you can detect when you press the button, you know, and that's an event. It's not, like I said, it's not like that when it's AI. You can't event drive everything. Not everything. Some things have to be read. Unless they change the way AI work, you know, expose different things like on start locomotion and on end locomotion or something like that. Give us that event to receive. I mean, I don't even know if there's anything that event start or you know what I'm saying. I know there's like movement. You can get the movement component and see what it's doing, but again, you have to constantly go look at it and try to find when you need the information. And as far as this goes, we pretty much need it at all times. As far as this goes, if I want that turn in place, I pretty much need this at all times. Granted, it only ever goes down one track at one time, so you know, it might look like a lot, but there's this one is doubled. Okay, should I say maybe roughly equal to? I think I should do roughly equal, which they call nearly equal instead. And I'm actually going to give myself an error tolerance of 10. And hopefully that calms him down a little bit on it. He should cut out of it. Sooner he should start interpreting back to, well, hang on. Yeah, if it's near, you know, if it's within 10 units of 0, he should start interpreting this back. And I'm actually going to double that speed. It may even not be wise for me to interpret. Also, here's the other thing. I need to fix this for sure. The turn in place that I'm using out here in here, turn right, I really should not be using that root motion version because it's causing extra turn, which the controller is turning back. Hopefully that makes sense. So I have turn right without root motion. Let's expose the play rate and stuff that in there. So this is actually the root problem. This is the real problem, is the fact that the root motion, when he turns, I was playing this animation which has root motion on it, which was causing him to turn more. So when the animation finished turning him, then he had to turn himself back. That's why he was going like a frickin' sprinkler, you know. So I think I'm gonna be okay, but I also got to do the same thing here. Turn right has food without RM, and I don't know if I exported that one. I didn't. Turn right has food. I do not have a has food without the root motion. So I gotta go export that, and I'm just gonna go do it. Maybe I'll show how I have it set up, but at this point I kind of think you guys should know how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna turn off some layers in the cat rig and export. Okay, why I'm gonna show it, all I need to do is actually just basically get rid of that keyframe on the thing. Okay, everything else stays the same. So then I can just control page down and export. So I'll just show you when it's in. Okay, here it is. There we go. So I can come here now and should be able to turn that over to here with a exposed play rate. And we'll throw that in there. Yep. That in there, and we'll delete that. So yeah, the root motion thing, because there's no way for me to tell the AI, hey dickweed, don't play a turn, don't turn a guy, just play this animation instead. Like, I can't tap into that brain, if that makes sense. It's under the hood. So has food, doesn't has food, and that should work out, I think, okay for fixing that. But let's get the attack animation to play. So 1 second, let me let me try to remember where the hell I'm at. Okay, I remember. I was gonna make a service to check the range, and then when doing the range would put him into this mode here. Again, all being trumped by taking food home if he manages to get it. But to be honest, if he has an enemy, he should not ever finish to go get food. So this should never happen. So in reality, I should be able to put this here, but I'm not going to do it. I do want this to be the master thing. Just remember, left to right is always the order of priority here. So let's create a new service. Always the last one. Doesn't matter how many are in there, just pick the last one. Unless you got one already made, use that. And that's going to be BTS here, so we hit F2. So BTS ant. Keep freaking forgetting to put ants in front of everything. I got see chase enemy there, and that's not correct. I shouldn't do that because I'm going to get that confused later with another bug. Alright, BTS ant. What am I doing? Check melee range. You can actually have a fairly long name on those because you never really need to worry about that too much. So we're going to put it right here. So we add a service and ant check melee range, and we want that to pretty much run, like I said, about 1 second. No deviation. We don't need that at all for deviation. And let's go in. Okay, so we need to receive the tick AI. In fact, I might actually go into another service real quick, like verify food, and that's tick. Someone took my stuff. Stuff. And then hang on. Then we got this one here, because I may want to copy this. I'm not sure I need it, but I'm copying it 6 times. So this will be check melee range here. That's actually not what I'm going to be pasting. Okay, so we right click and we say create variable, we right click and we say create variable, so we get those just in case we need them. Because at this, I definitely need this, because this guy needs to relay attack anim, right? Which we double click goes to play attack anim, which we double click goes to the montage, right? We just keep double clicking. I kind of wish there was a back. Oh. No, see, this doesn't work. This doesn't work. There should be a back button that steps you back through the directions that you came through, so I could untrack myself. Doesn't everybody agree? Doesn't everybody agree? It was really cool for me to be able to go forward through these and double click them, but how about going back? Because now I don't know where I came from. So where was I in? Verify check melee range. Okay, so yeah, we relay that. I probably don't need that or that. Okay. Now remember. See, here's the thing. I don't even know if I need to. Wait, this is my service. What am I doing? Oh, I'm an asshole. I was thinking this was actually the attack. I'm such an idiot. Alright, well, we'll save this because I can copy and paste that, but that is not for here. We need to check the distance. So, control pawn, get distance to, get value as Hector. Let's promote that. Enemy key, boom. Probably should do a is Vlad, right? Once I hook this up and let go. Oh, I got nothing to bleh on here. What the hell? Not ready for Vlad yet. Okay. I could throw a melee range on the character so I can read it here. Or I could just hard code this right now. To not that. Missed the key. There we go. Now I can bleh. Alright, so if we are under that, then we need an in melee range key. So we need to go to the blackboard. So we have one here for has food. We'll add a new boolean in melee range. Okay, we'll save that. And we'll come back and we'll say set value as bool. Go ahead and promote that. melee range key. If we are under that, that becomes true. If we are not, that becomes false. And that's about all we actually need, to be honest with you. Now, so I'm going to select this and hit Control X for cut, which is a copy then delete, but it usually keeps a ghosted version there until you paste it. That's just Windows though. But I can paste that now into a new task. So we come to the blackboard, which will shoot us back to the behavior tree. I can run, the service is going to be running while he's chasing me, okay? As soon as I come into range, I should end up here. Now I need to do the attack. So that's going to be my task. Very last one. Always rename it right away. As a rule of thumb, I think. This is going to be ant attack. Just like that. And paste. Okay, I don't think I can use that. Okay, receive execute. I'm not sure I need this stuff yet, but it's here and it's so much quicker for me to just do this. Okay, again, create that variable. To be honest, that's like all I need to do. But here's the thing. I need to lock him into here. Well, let's add the task real quick. Ant attack. Okay. And then we'll run the service. Check melee range. And let's check both of these to make sure that the enemy key is set here. Okay, we don't actually do anything. We're actually telling ourselves to attack here, by the way. In this case right here, who our enemy is should actually already be taken care of. This is just to say, hey, go for the attack. But here's the thing. The blueprint here doesn't have any way to know that he's attacking. So what we're going to do is attacking, okay? And we're going to do a frame link here on this, which might be kind of a lot of communication here, but I'm trying to think. I don't like doing delays to try to time shit. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about, but just like, oh, I could say, hey, right here, I could throw a delay for however long the animation is. If we go to the anim blueprint here, if I go to the attack montage, you can see that it's a total of 3.333 seconds. So I could just and then finish, execute, and that will basically, with pretty much a success. I don't think there's any kind of necessity to fail here, and I think that'll actually work. But again, this could potentially go out of a sync, you know. And so what I was thinking of doing instead, this is actually so much easier, but I believe that it's unreliable. But the alternative that I'm thinking of is terrible, because it's notify here, start attacking, notify here, end attacking at the end, having to receive that here in both cases, having to relay again to here because I don't have any way to get to the behavior tree from the anim blueprint without doing a 3-row cast. You know, gimme, gimme, gimme. I don't want to do that there. So it's a lot of shit to have to do, just constant trail, if I want to do this. So, I mean, it's part of my own misorganizations. Maybe if I had have... that's the thing, though. You can't say, hey, here's a list of functions to send, and then just keep adding to the list. It's not that easy. You kind of can, but it's not that easy. You got to do everything in the right spot. But let's give this a try. I don't even know if this is going to work yet. He ran an attack animation. He's running an attack animation permanently. Oh, that's because he's just in here without any kind of... In melee range should be true, and I also want to just double check that target actor here is also set. Okay. The check melee range enemy key should be enemy. I'm going to keep doing this, by the way, while he's doing the attack, even though I didn't remember adding it or inadvertently added it or something here, but I actually did want to do it. I want it while I'm attacked. Well, maybe, I don't know, maybe I don't need it. It's just a one-off animation, it really is. He plays the animation, he waits, and then he's done, right? That's it. We tells him to play it. Okay, that should get him to move around now. Now he's going to go for cheese. I'm going to piss him off, and he should turn to me in a second or so. Here he comes. And... buddy? Buddy? I don't think he can get within the radius of me. I can get closer to him than that. He's stopping at 150. I think I have my radii squirreled. If it's less than or equal to 150 in range becomes true. But the move to, how far away do I tell him when you say chase the enemy? What's the acceptance radius? 100. So I think these should be the same, don't you guys? Or maybe this actually... how far do I check when I do the bite? Notify amp bite. How far do I check? Bite distance. 150. So he should be able to bite me. Aw, dude, I shot you right in the butt. Sorry, man, the gun just went off. Okay. He's still... what's his behavior tree doing? Chase enemy. Enemy key is not valid. Is valid. The distance is failing. It's valid, the distance is failing. From less than to equal to 100. Okay, I'm gonna put that back up. Alright, he's on me. Now he's spamming. Okay, you're in melee range. Target actor? That's wrong. God damn it, that's enemy. He's still not doing it. What the piss? You're in melee range, buddy. Okay. Enemy is set. In melee range is false. Oh, is attacking? No, is in melee range, right? This is what I'm checking, right? In melee enemy key. Wait, what am I doing? God damn it. Melee range key. It's not even there. Damn it. Damn it. I suck at this. There, frick. Sorry. I know. I'm terrible at this. Terrible at teaching. This is all the things you gotta keep track of though, right? So I keep forgetting all this stuff. Hopefully you guys don't. And you're welcome if you don't. There he goes. Oh, he bit me. Okay, he couldn't hurt me that time. Oh, but he's not. Okay, so he's stuck in the anti-attack. You see that? Because enemy is set and is in melee range is set. So we have to throw the service on here too. And that's pretty much it. That was what I want. That was what I was assuming I had to do earlier on. So I don't think we need to watch the tree anymore. Let's give it a testy McTesterson. Come here. Pow. Son, what you think of that? Oh wait. You do think of something? Hey. It's not cool. Alright, so at the last moment I'll skirt it. Later. See? I didn't get hurt. And he should come after me. No, but see, he keeps attacking. Why? Oh, wait, hang on. I know. I did the same exact thing. I never set this. I can, you know, well, no, yeah, no excuse. I didn't copy and paste nothing. There we go. There we go. Alright, shoot you in the ass. Come over here, take a swing. I'm out. And you should come towards me again. There we go. Take a swing. It should hurt. Okay. He might take another swing. No. Because the delay kicked in. So I'll let him do his attack. And then I'll back out. And he'll stay there and he should come after me. Doo-doo. And I'll shoot him in the face. That's what he gets. My cheese. I think that's it. What do you guys think? I don't know what else to say or do on it. Well, I do need this to be lower. By the way, I do think I know the reason that he delays when I shoot him coming back to me is because it's actually playing the root motion animation of him walking and getting hurt. So he keeps walking forward. But I'll be honest, I like it. However, I do believe it is kind of a happy accident in my case. But I would want to address that most likely in other cases where if I shoot someone. Well, you know what it is? It's that animation, him getting hurt, is probably just too long in general, to be honest. If I were to critique it myself, I would say that the getting hit animation should be nowhere near 100 frames. It should be like 20. It should be really short, a very short little jerk. Lots of motion the way I've shown it, but it should be very, very short and sweet. Not a hit and a bounce and then a recover and then a shake it off and then walk around and then go complain to your fucking mom. None of that, right? So I may do that. I may or may not fix that. I'm not sure. May or may not go for a jump again. Jump animation, but... And also we got to do a ranged attack where he squirts goo out his butt. Now I've already done it with the spiders. They actually do it. See? They go, psst, and they shoot me with it. And they do exactly what I was going to do with the ant, you know? And they stop when they shoot, so I make it so they can't move while they're shooting. And I still have the funny bug where if I jump, they all go, boing. Oh, they nailed me in the air. They're good shots. They fucking 360 no-scoped me. Alright, so this is Hippo sign off. In the next one, I don't really know what I'm going to do yet, but I'll think of something.